Hi, I'm Jill. Before we get started, I'm going to warn you guys, this speech is a little intense. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, because these are the facts. Cigarettes are poisonous to your body, and this is why you should never start smoking them. Do any of you have a family member or a loved one who smokes cigarettes? Do any of them have a life-threatening disease because of it? The answer, unfortunately, is probably yes. According to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, 1 in every 5 deaths in America is due to cigarette smoking. Cigarette smoking causes 480,000 deaths annually. 480,000 people are known to die per year from smoking cigarettes. That's more people than who are dying from drug overdose. The Chicago Tribune reported that last year, 50,000 people died from drug overdose. Now, while that number is continuing to rise, it is still 430,000 less people than those who die annually from smoking cigarettes. So why are so many people dying from smoking cigarettes? What's in them? The main component of a cigarette is tobacco, but even natural cigarettes without additives can be very harmful to your body. I'm sure we're all aware that tobacco contains nicotine, which is a very addictive substance. In a video produced by the FDA, it says that nicotine has the power to change a part of your brain which makes you crave more nicotine, therefore making it more addictive. That's why it's so hard to quit once you start. There are also heavy metals in the soil that tobacco is grown in, and they get soaked up into the leaf of the tobacco and are released when the tobacco is lit. These chemicals are cadmium and lead, and they can be very harmful to the body. And that's a natural cigarette. During the manufacturing of a cigarette, tobacco leaves are cured, and a cancer-causing chemical known as tobacco-specific nitrosamines, or TSNAs, form. Then, the manufacturer usually adds chemicals. The purpose of adding chemicals is to control moisture, taste, and harshness. Some manufacturers may add a chemical known as ammonia, which can make it easier for the body to absorb nicotine, therefore making it even more addicting. But the worst part about cigarettes is what happens when you light them. Here's a short video from the FDA about what happens when you light a cigarette.
So what's in a cigarette? Tobacco itself already contains highly addictive nicotine, tobacco-specific nitrosamines, or TSNAs, which cause cancer of the lungs and esophagus, and other toxic chemicals. But the last step that creates even more toxic chemicals? Lighting up. Burning the cigarette creates dangerous new chemicals that weren't present in the growing and manufacturing stages. If you smoke, or if you're exposed to secondhand smoke, you inhale carbon monoxide, which can lead to heart damage. 1,3-butadiene, which affects the reproductive system. Acrolein, which can cause irreversible lung damage. Benzene, which may decrease fertility. More than 70 cancer-causing chemicals, and many others. These chemicals are found in every puff of cigarette smoke, and they're known to cause disastrous health effects, such as lung disease, heart disease, and a laundry list of cancers. And to think, it all started here.
The video named several very serious, often fatal, negative health side effects of smoking cigarettes. Heart disease, lung disease, reproductive issues in women, diabetes, several types of cancers. There are so many negative health side effects that it would take too long to list them all. The FDA has website pages about the dangers of smoking cigarettes and links to how to get help with quitting. Yet they allow the manufacturing and sale of them. There are several reasons for this. 1, according to a CNN article, there are 45 million smokers in the United States. The fight to make cigarettes illegal would be nearly impossible. Plus, no politician wants to go against 45 million people. Also, shutting down the tobacco industry would be catastrophic for the economy, with the missing revenue and lost jobs. Making cigarettes illegal isn't a realistic goal, but choosing not to smoke them is. The CDC reports that 6 million children alive today, or 1 in every 13, will die prematurely from smoking cigarettes. We are those children. Addiction to smoking cigarettes usually begins with teens who start smoking socially, and then it develops into a habit that carries on to adulthood. It is very crucial that as teens and young adults, we make the decision to not smoke cigarettes. The effects can be life-changing. We only get the chance to live this life once. Don't cut it short because of a life-threatening disease that could have been prevented by not smoking. Thank you.